Hi everyone, my name is Abdullah Bilal and I'm a 40th student of Foroga State Technical University here in Russia. And this project I'm about to show you is a project for the course Design and Software Development first semester, and is a map, an interactive map that should have the function to navigate from one point to another point. The point might be 2 or might be 3 or might be 4 as the case may be. Now the team that put together this project is made up of Hahang, my classmate, and myself. It was really nice working with her. It was wonderful. Now in putting together this project, we made use of open source street map, which you can find here. And in putting it together as a web app, we made use of the Leaflet library, which is a JavaScript library for mobile-friendly interactive maps. And to do the actual navigation, we make use of a plugin, which is the Leaflet routing machine, which in planning the actual planning the actual navigation from point to point, made use of the OSRM, which is a machine that does the actual routing from one point to another point. Now back to our map. Now, like I said earlier, this is a map that deals with the navigation from one point to another point. Let's close this. Now here we have a point A and a point B. Now we have the routes that you can take from point A down to point B. Here we have the input box that contains the point A. You have the input box that contains the point B. Here we have a button to save these points. You have a button to load those points. You have a button to add a point. You can add a point whereby maybe you want to go from let's say point A to point B to point C, or from point A to point B to point C to point D, as the case may be. Now here we have the routes, the navigation that you can actually do, the direction. Here we have the first, the second, the third. You can see as you click on it, they are highlighted on the maps, and here we have our destination. So now in setting the point, in setting the navigation point, you can do it on the map, or you can type in the name of the location here and search for it. To do it on the map, you can make use of the markers that we have here. Take for example, you want to change the location of let's say you want to change the location of point, let's say B. So you can actually click on it, take it, and let's say we move it here. Now as you can see, immediately you move it, the navigation routes are automatically updated. You can find them here. It's automatically updated. Now you can also put a middle point, let's say between point A and point B. That means that you can have a new point C. You understand? You can have a new point B and a new point C. Now to do that, like I said, you can do it here or on the map, but from the map you think is better. So to do that, we click at the point that we want to add. You can see we have a new point B here, and you can now move it. Let's say we move it here. So here we have our new location, our new B. We have our A, our B, and our C. Whereby you can go from point A to point B to point C. And the route, the navigation route is also updated here. Now take for example, you want to add another point. Let's say you want to go from point A to point B to point C. Now let us do that using by typing in the address. So we click on a new point, then let's type in a new address. Now we have here our new point D. So here we have it goes from point A to point B to point C to point D. And here we have all the directions that you can follow with the number of kilometers and the time it will take you. So like I said earlier, this is just a basic map for navigation, which contain just the basic functions. There are so many things that can be added. There are so many functions that can be added to this to make this much more interactive. But for now, this will do. We would like to say a big thank you to the guys that work on all the plugins that we used for open source work that we use. The guys at leaflets, the OSRM routine machine. Thank you very much, and I also like to thank my team member Hank for nice work, and also my supervisor. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching. Hi everyone, my name is Abdullah Bilal, and I'm a 40 student of Volgograd Technical University here in Russia. And this project I'm about to show you is an interactive map that should have the function to navigate from one point to another. And in putting together this project, my team is made up of Hahang, my classmate, and myself. I like to say that it was really wonderful working with her. Now, in putting together this project, we made use of the open source map, which you can see as open street maps. And in writing it as a web application, we made use of the leaflet, which is a JavaScript library for mobile-friendly interactive maps. And in planning the actual navigation, we made use of a plugin for this leaflet, which is the leaflet routine machine. And this plugin made use of the OSRM to navigate between points, to navigate from one point to another point in planning the routes. So now back to our map. Like I said earlier, this is a map, an interactive map with a function to navigate between points, between one or two or more points. You can go from A to B, or from A to B to C, or from A to B to C to D, as the case may be. Now, to explore this map together, let's first of all close this. Now here is our map. Now here is our points. We have our point A here, and we have point B here. We have the navigation route that you can take from point A to point B. Here we have the box, the input box. Hereby you can type the point A, you can type point B here. Here you can save the points, here you can load the points, and here you can add points. If I want to have really point C or point D or point E, as the case may be. Here you have the direction that you can take in navigating to your destination. Now back to our map. Now, to change the point or to create new points, there are two ways you can do it. You can do it on the map by moving the markers, or you can come into the input box and type the location of where you want to go to. Now let us start by changing the location here of point B. Now to change the location of point B, we can just move the marker to another location. You can see here, immediately when we move it, the navigation is automatically updated. We have now our new point B. And if we want to add a new point, let's say we want to add a point between point A and point B, we can just go to the place where we want to add it and click on it. You can see a new point is created. Then let's say we can move this to this location. You can see here. Now we now have our new point A, our point B, and our point C. And here we have the direction on how to get there. And we can also do that by using the add button here. Whereby, let's say we want to have a point D now. We can click on this and type in our new location for D. Let's say we have to go with this. Now here we have our D. Hereby we go from A to B to C and to D. And like I said earlier, all the points are automatically updated. All the navigation points are automatically updated. And these points, you can save them and you can load them from file. So that is that with the interactive map. The map is just a basic map for basic navigations. There are so many functions that can be added to make it much more intuitive and much more interactive, much more friendly actually. But for now, this will do. I want to say a big thank you to my classmates, to the team that put this together, to my classmate. It was really wonderful working with her, as I said earlier, and also to my supervisor for his encouragement. And thank you very much for you, the viewer, for watching.